What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to talk about female bodybuilding. And I haven't really touched on bodybuilding at all lately. I'm more focused on powerlifting myself. Obviously, I train to have a decent physique. I still want to look good, but the whole bodybuilding world isn't really something I follow. I'll watch the Olympia and stay on top of some things here and there. But it's not my priority. My big thing's powerlifting. But I've been getting asked a lot about this whole female bodybuilding being back at the Olympia this year. What I think about it, and I'm going to touch on it because it goes a lot deeper than just female bodybuilding as a sport. I think it goes towards the whole culture of the sport in general and just culture of people in general and what we think as an ideal physique for a man versus an ideal physique for a woman. And let's just face it, female bodybuilding in general is a subculture. All of bodybuilding. Let's just be honest. There's drug use and you're pushing your body to a physique that most people find freaky and not attractive. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. Even like I'm 200 pounds. That's it. And people think that I'm too big sometimes. And like to be attractive, stuff like that. So you take a woman that's 220, let's take a woman my size. And I would not be anywhere close to the caliber of a female bodybuilder. Most people do not find that attractive. And but the same way it goes for guys. You take somebody like Big Ramy, 300-pound jack dude, 320, whatever the hell his weight is right now. Most women don't find that attractive either. So my point is that they got rid of female bodybuilding on the basis that it wasn't mainstream. People in the mainstream didn't enjoy it. But the thing is, people don't enjoy bodybuilding in the mainstream in general. People think it's a freak show because it is a freak show. You take people and put them on a shit ton of drugs and get them to train and push your body as hard as they possibly can to get as big, as muscular, and as lean as possible. And I think that if the opportunity is there for a male, it should be there for a female as well. That's just my opinion. And let's be honest, even with where Bikini's getting dry and hard now, harder than I think it should be. But take something like fitness and figure. Let's take figure out there. Figure, these women are bodybuilders. The women in figure now are bodybuilders. It's insane. Like, I saw the Toronto Pro Show last year when I was there. Like, these female bodybuilders, their arms are bigger than mine are. They're bigger than me. And I'm a dude. So I think that they should have the division back because it's going to prevent the sport. It's going to keep the divisions where they should really be. The women that want to be bodybuilders are still going to show up and be bodybuilders. For the most part, yes, you have some freakish women that would have to downsize to compete in figure, but let's just face it, most people in figure now are as big as they can possibly get. Let's just call it like it is. Most of these women in that class are abusing a shit ton of gear to the point that, like, I know for a fact that some of these female figure models are using more gear than some of the classic physique guys. Like, it's absolutely insane. So if you're going to do that, why not just let them get as big as they possibly can? Let's be honest, you're not competing in that class naturally. You've already made the decision to get as big as you can. You want to look that way. It's no different than most guys in physique versus classic physique are getting as big as they can. Most people that get into bodybuilding are getting as big as they can. And that's just the reality of it. It's the nature of the sport. You want to push your body to the limit. And yes, there is the argument, like, you might be a fit bikini model. You don't want to abuse ridiculous amounts of drugs. That's great. That's why we have men, I'm going to say that's why bikinis. Bikini now is even getting absolutely ridiculous because they're pushing it to the next level. You keep telling people to get drier and bigger in bikini, and then guess what? It actually moves it down. So you got rid of female bodybuilding. You had a few female bodybuilders go into figure. It ups the caliber of figure. People get drier, harder, bigger. And then it tapers down to bikini because then you have people that are kind of stuck in the middle and they're like, should I do figure? Should I do bikini? And now because we're so big, people are doing bikini. It's kind of like, and it's the same in all classes. So my thing is that they had the classes there for a reason. And I don't think that female bodybuilding should be getting rid of. I think that it is definitely a subculture, but it's a subculture for guys too. So I think that let them compete. I'm going to be honest, like, it's not going to deter me to go watch a show. I don't go watch shows anyway. If there is female bodybuilding or not, it's not going to deter me from going to watch a show. Let's just face it. Now, if you were a fan of female bodybuilding, maybe that would deter you from going and watching a show. So does that make sense? That's kind of where my mindset is that I don't think that getting rid of female bodybuilding is deterring anybody from tuning into the sport. The bikini division has taken over. The fitness division, I think, is the cool one, to be honest. Like, I'll go watch it. I like watching that. That's actually entertaining. They're like gymnasts and in great shape. Like, I enjoy watching that. But I'm never going to be deterred to go to a show because there's female bodybuilding. If you're not interested, get up, go do something when they're competing. It's no different than guys. Like the male division. Like, if there was no, actually, I'd like to go see. I'd like to see the male bodybuilders, but I don't know. If there was no classic, if there was if they got rid of one of the classes, I don't think it would more deter people from going than if they didn't have it. You know what I mean? So hopefully that made sense. So I'm kind of just rambling on, but my whole point is that I think that they should have female bodybuilding back. I'm glad it's in the Olympia this year. It's going to make it way more entertaining because honestly, the Olympia last few years have been pretty freaking boring. Let's just call it like it is. This might be an exciting year. We're going to have, it looks like we're going to have Phil Heath back. Should be exciting. Female bodybuilding's making a return. I think hopefully it's an interesting Olympia because let's just call it like it is. It's been freaking boring lately. I don't even watch the whole shows. And it's the one show a year I actually put on like to watch. So that's just my opinion. I think female bodybuilding should be around. If we're going to have the sport of bodybuilding, you should have it for males and females. And keep the 3 divisions and keep the smaller classes smaller. Keep the physique guys. Because here's the problem in men's physique now. Men's physique guys are freaking enormous. A lot of the men's physique guys can't even compete in classic because they're too big. Because you have to make your height class and stuff. That doesn't make any freaking sense. Then you take the female division, you have bikini models that honestly are too big, in my opinion, for bikini. Now, that's my opinion, but I think that bikini should be a more natural look, and that's not what we get in that anymore. Let's just call it like it is. That's not what we're getting. Same as the men's physique. The men's physique guys, let's face it, you're not freaking natural, but neither are the top caliber bikini competitors. Actually, there are bikini competitors on the local level that are far from natural. And it's just because they're trying to get too lean for a woman. So if you already decided to be in figure or something like that, you have to get freaking shredded. Just open it up and let people do what they want. Because it's still abusing your body. I don't care what division you're in. Let's just call it like it is. And if you want to do that to yourself, then you're going to do it anyway. You're just going to fit yourself into another class. And it's going to push up the caliber even more. So I really don't see an argument for not having female bodybuilding. That's just about it. Anyway, that being said, comment your thoughts down below. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know if you're happy to see female bodybuilding back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I appreciate all the support. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys soon.